She wholeheartedly believes that Jay-Z is working against her, is stealing stuff from her. And she's afraid that he's going to win. He's going to get his way. So that's the very first thing that I'm getting from her.
Before we start the reading, just a quick heads up. I offer personal tarot readings on my website, including same-day and next-day delivery options. If you're interested, check out the link in the description box below. All right, let's get into it.
Nicki, can you tell me about yourself first? Being obsessed with that man. Nicki, what's going on with you? Nicki? Has she filed a lawsuit against him yet? She is showing me that there's a lawsuit that she wants to file. Is this lawsuit against Jay-Z? Is it against Roc Nation? Is it against Cardi B? All three of them. All three of them. She really wants to file a lawsuit. Hold on, let me show you guys these cards. Here's the lawsuit that she really wants to file, right? She wants to file it really badly. I honestly feel like by the time she files it, it may be a bit too late. It may be too little too late, right? And they may tell her it's better for you to just settle or to come up with some kind of agreement. Because she feels unhappy about this lawsuit. The impression that I'm getting from this is that her Twitter antics of like, you know, it's not sacred, it's a wig. I feel like she was trying to embarrass them into doing the right thing. It's not really working. So she's just like, okay, I guess I really do have to file this thing. But it could be too late. It could be too late. All right. Okay, so let's get back to base. How does Nicki feel about Cardi B? She's showing me the same thing again. How does Nicki feel about JT? There's Jay-Z again. She's showing me Jay-Z again. Okay. How does Nicki feel about Jay-Z? Yeah. How does Nicki feel about JT? Sad. They used to be really close. I've said this before, that whenever I would read on them, she used to feel like a family member to Jay-Z. And it's showing up again here that she actually still has love for him. So this is Jay-Z, and she's saying give me my money, right? This is what she's saying officially. And then, but I'm asking her, how does she feel about him on a personal level? She's just like, we were friends. We were friends. We were very close. I know this shows lovers here. They were not in a relationship, but she's saying we were very close. We were really close. And it's unfortunate for her. And again, you guys saw this in the Cardi video when we did that. I asked her, how does she feel about Cardi? She's just like, she's a thorn in my side. A thorn in my side. I can't take this. Okay, she really wants to talk about Jay-Z, so let's just move on. Let's just move on. So, is it true that Jay-Z shorted her out of money? Wow. Yes, it is. It's true. It's true. He did short her out of money. It's true. That's true. Is it true that Jay-Z was working with Cardi B? That's not exactly true. Not exactly true. This feels like something that is in Nicki's head. I do think that like there's some financial transaction between them, so that could be the song that he cleared as kind of like a petty move. I do think that there was some exchange that happened between Cardi and Jay-Z / Rock Nation, but in terms of him working closely with her, no, that's not true. It's not true. It feels like Nicki's kind of obsession with him and revealing the truth about him, it's making that association bigger than what it was. Bigger than what it was. Way bigger. Is it true? So I saw that Cardi had an interview with Kelly. What other oh, does he not like Nicki? Okay, so how does let me go to Jay-Z's photo really quickly. Hold on, guys. Jay-Z Minaj. I know that I read on this last year where I was just like, they're gonna have more falling out before they make up. But let's see. How does Jay-Z feel about Nicki Minaj? He feels sad. It doesn't really feel like anger. He feels sad. Look at this, guys. He feels sad. Listen, again, the feeling that I get between them is that they were close, almost like family members. And he's showing that he's quite disappointed. He feels sad. It doesn't even feel like anger anymore. It just feels like this is sad. And here, like I'm also getting the feeling that he doesn't want to go to court either. Neither of them want to sue the other. It honestly feels like they're both being stubborn. And actually, when I was reading those tweets from them, like what, last week or 2 weeks ago, I was hearing Beyonce's voice. I could see her doing an interview on a red carpet, and someone asked her the question about like Nicki and whatever, and she says something like, I heard this. She says something like, I'm waiting for my man and my best friend to make up so we can make music together. So anyway, let's see. How does Nicki feel about Jay-Z? How does Nicki feel about Jay-Z? Sad. This is horrible. Horrible energy. Yeah, she's quite angry. She's very angry. Look at her cards for him. Very angry. And she feels exhausted. And she's just like, why isn't he giving me what he knows he owes me? I don't think that she enjoys, you know, making fun of him and all this stuff. I don't think she enjoys it. It's kind of like a tactic because it feels like she doesn't want to go to court. He doesn't want to go to court, but neither wants to budge. And so she feels like if I publicly embarrass him or if I leak some secrets that I know, maybe he'll do what I want. But like, aren't they both Sagittarius? I mean, I'm a Sagittarian. That shit doesn't work on me. It doesn't work on me. It's not going to work on him. It's not going to work on her. Yeah, it's just sad. It feels sad to me. But no, she's going to continue to attack him, hoping that he just does the right thing and that they don't actually go to court. Okay, okay. It's Jay-Z wearing a wig. I can't believe she said that. Okay, let's ask your financial questions. So you guys want to know, is Nicki broke? Is she broke? Is Nicki Minaj having financial issues? No. She loves her life. Listen, and she's also saying that she still has love for Jay. Oh, here he is again. She still has love for him. But here she is here. Look. She's saying that she still has love for him. So this is Jay, this is Nicki. She still has love for him. But she's just like, where's my money? Where's my money? and again here, she loves her life. She's not unhappy with her life. And here it is again. She's just like, I would rather us work this out amongst each other than go to court. I would rather we work it out amongst each other than go to court. Is Nicki broke? Is Nicki broke? No, no, she's not broke. She is, okay, girl, this is actually starting to get on my nerves. She keeps bringing Jay-Z up, where she's just like, sir, give me my money. Again, she is pointing out again that they were once close. They were very close with each other. And again, she's saying, give me my money. Give me my money. Okay. No, I don't feel like she's broke. But it does feel like she's spending a lot of money on like legal issues, probably to do with her husband. No, she's not having financial troubles. She's not. No, she isn't. She's not. Okay, so let's just ask this. Is it true Nicki had tax liens on her tour and still owes money to the IRS? No. No. That's not true. No. And is it true, did Nicki pay a settlement for Kenneth's accuser, Jennifer? No. No. And she will fight it tooth and nail. No, it doesn't look like she paid a settlement. No. Okay. No. Okay. All right, so here's another is it true question. Is it true, okay, so Cardi said that Kenneth Petty keeps Nicki high on purpose to steal her money. Is this true? Well, first of all, is Nicki Minaj a drug addict? Since we asked Cardi, is Nicki Minaj a drug addict? No. Is she a recreational user? Oh, I feel like this is one of the things that she wants to go to court about. Has she been to court about this before? No, they're saying no, she's not a drug addict. She's not. She actually takes her health very seriously. And when I asked her, is she a recreational user? Oh, sorry about this. She is saying absolutely not. And I will defend myself. I will defend myself. It could be she's talking about a specific drug, because I do feel like she has, like, you know, I do feel like she has, she could have a pill issue, like a prescription issue. I feel like she does, allegedly. But I feel like this may be something that she may take, like she's thinking of taking to court to clear her name. To clear her name. Okay. So let's see. Is it true when Cardi said, does Kenneth Petty keep Nicki high on purpose? No. I mean, he's for sure using up her money. Absolutely. He for sure is. And I feel like I've seen this before in one of her readings last year, maybe 2 years ago, that he spends her money because it feels like he gives it away or he buys things for his people or something like that. No, he's not. This is actually him here. He's an Aries. This is him. He does spend a lot, but he doesn't keep her high to spend it. She gives it freely. She gives it freely. And look, here it is. She gives it freely. For her, that's her man, that's her family. His family is her family, and that's that. She doesn't have to be high for that. She gives it freely. Could be me. She gives it freely. Is Jay-Z wearing a wig? That's just gonna kill me. Okay, so let's get into Beyonce. Okay, let's get into Beyonce really quickly. It makes my stomach hurt. Beyonce. I say her name in Trump's voice now. Beyonce. Beyonce. All right, let's see. The question is, what does Nicki think about Nicki, or what does Beyonce think about Nicki's Twitter rants and Nicki constantly mentioning Jay-Z? Beyonce. Oof. I see. Oh, here's Jay. It feels like Beyonce is constantly in the middle of people who don't like each other. She's giving me this impression. Yeah. Oh boy. Boy. She is giving me this impression that okay. This feels complicated to me. So on one hand, here's Jay. This is Beyonce. Here. This is Beyonce. This is Jay. She tends to see Jay as King of Cups. That's how he shows up for her. This is Jay. And this is Beyonce saying, Jay, just give her her money. This is what she's saying. And Jay is saying, absolutely not. I don't feel like it, right? When I asked Beyonce how does she feel about it, what's happening with them, I feel like Nicki went a bridge too far threatening to talk about their children. She went a bridge too fucking far. At the same time, it's almost like Beyonce is saying, I see her point of view. Give her her money. Give her her money. And when I'm asking her, well, how do you feel about Nicki, like in general? She's sort of like, she doesn't have to say all of this. She doesn't. So, I mean, this is positive energy. It's very weird. It's positive energy. But Beyonce is saying she doesn't have to say all of that. Why does she have to say all that? She doesn't have to say it. She doesn't have to say all of that. I mean, listen, she thinks that Nicki is telling the truth, that she was stolen from. She was stolen from, but she's just like, does Nicki have to go about it that way? Does she have to go about it that way? Interesting. She feels more neutral. And it does feel like she's telling Jay to just pay her her money, give it to her. Yeah, Jay's just like, no. Oh gosh. Okay, so the question is, what does Beyonce think about Nicki's Twitter rants against Jay? What does Beyonce, I mean, she already said it. What does Beyonce think about Nicki's Twitter rants against Jay? Listen, I'm sure a lot of Beyonce fans are probably not going to believe it, but listen, I feel like she's looking forward to the time when things are cool between she, Jay, and Nicki. She's looking forward to it. She would rather things be cool than to have whatever. And again, look here. This feels like a reunion is in the future for at least her and Nicki. I don't know about Nicki and Jay, but it does look like there's a reunion in the future between the both of them. A happy one. And it feels like she's going to be the one who mediates between the both of them, because the both of them are just refusing to budge. And then she's just going to be like, you know what? Let me just call her, or let me say something to him, blah, 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 blah. It feels like she's the one who mediates it eventually. Well, Nicki and Jay-Z make up. Ooh, I heard it. After some more fighting, first of all, Jay-Z kind of wants her to kiss his ass. And then he's just like, you know, as soon as she says something nice about me, she's done, right? But again, I just get this feeling that Beyonce forces him. She forces him. That's complicated. Yeah. And even here, I asked, will Nicki and Beyonce make up eventually? Again, there's still going to be more issues between Nicki and Jay. More issues. But eventually, yeah, they will. They will. I know a lot of people don't want to believe it. I actually said it in a thread like last year, and I was just like, yeah, come back to my comment in 5 years. Virgo sits stuck in the middle of nonsense. You're a Virgo? Yeah, it just feels like Nicki is trying to say as many crazy things as possible to embarrass Jay enough to where he just does what she wants. I've seen this before with Nicki, where it felt like she was trying to be neutral, where she's just like, she does have a point. But anyway, Jay wanted Benny to kiss his ass as well. Okay, so let's get into, is Jay-Z wearing a wig? Is it true? Did Beyonce steal 6-inch heels from Nicki? That's a half truth. Half truth. That's half. That's half and half. That's literally half and half. It's literally half and half. This feels more like, y'all remember that song? I think the one that she had with Jay, Up All Night. The one from Self-Titled, the surfboard song. They're on the beach. It's black and white. I forgot the name of that song. It was so huge. You remember when Future said Beyonce stole the song from me and everybody went against her? But what really happened is that a producer produced that song. He let Future listen to it, but then Beyonce was interested and the producer said, I'm going to give it to Beyonce because she'll sell more. It feels like that's what happened with 6-inch heels, that Nicki heard it, she was going to get it, but then Beyonce liked it and the producer went with Beyonce. So it's not stealing. That's just how the business is. It's not stealing per se. It's not stealing. Let me ask it. Oh, drunken love. Let me ask again. No, she didn't steal it. It's not stolen. It wasn't stolen. This feels more like a producer thing. And did the producer lie? You're reacting to it. It feels more like a producer thing. If anything, I feel like that song, Move from Renaissance, one of my favorite songs, that feels more like a Nicki song to me. Like it could have been a Nicki song. Okay, so the answer is no, it wasn't stolen, but it's one of those instances where a producer hears that Beyonce wants it, so they just give it to her. That's what it feels like. Okay, so Jay-Z. Is Jay-Z wearing a wig? Y'all need to stop. Jay-Z. Is Jay-Z wearing a wig? Listen, they may have to battle it out in court. He and Nicki, they may have to battle it out in court. Is Jay-Z wearing a wig? No, he's not wearing a wig, guys. He's not wearing a wig. He's not. That is not a wig. Who would get a wig that looks like that? Let me ask again. Is Jay-Z wearing extensions? No, he's not wearing extensions. Is he wearing a wig? It's not a wig. It's not extensions. It's not a wig, guys. You know, they're just talking shit. They're just talking shit, that's all. Wig. Oh, bye, wig. I miss Nene. A toupee is a wig. Is Jay-Z wearing a toupee? No, he's not wearing a toupee. It's not a wig. It's his real hair. It's no extensions, no microlinks, no wigs, no toupees. It's his real hair, guys. Okay, so next to last question. How come Nicki hasn't gone after Doechii or Doja Cat? Why hasn't Nicki gone after Doja Cat? I do feel, how does Nicki feel about Doja Cat? Something happened in their relationship for sure. Doja is off. I think I'm picking up on Doja actually. Ooh, she's off. She's going through a tough time, guys. She really is going through a hard time. Look at her. I don't think Fame is living up to what she thought it would be either. Her and Cardi feel very similarly about Fame. Yeah, she's going through a hard time, Doja. I'm picking up on her energy. It's the industry. It's the industry. I think I saw this in her video. I'll link it when I put this on YouTube. I saw it in her video where she was under the impression that she could be as zany as she wants to be, as creative as she wants to be, and she's realizing that no, actually I can't do that in the industry. I can't do it. And it feels like she wants freedom, she wants to express herself, but she feels confined. I'm pretty sure I saw this in her reading. I think I read on her maybe like 3 years ago. She's going through a tough time. Okay, yeah, I mean, the way that Nicki feels about Doja Cat, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of ambivalent. You know, she's just like, oh, she's another industry girl. She's another industry girl. She kind of likes her. There's nothing, it doesn't feel like there's any beef with them. Yeah, there's no beef. Yeah, Doja likes Nicki. She likes her. It doesn't feel like there's an issue there, not really. But it does look like Nicki is sort of like, is she an industry girl or is she real? Like, what exactly is she? And Doechii, doesn't feel like she feels much about Doechii. Honestly, the impression that the multiple readings I've done with Nicki, the people that she is quote unquote gone after, is it feels like Nicki tried to befriend these people and then they kind of backstab her, and that's really what it is. That's really what it is. I've seen that multiple times. I think even in the last Cardi video that I did earlier this year, I saw the same thing, where it feels like she actually does try to befriend these ladies and try to be a mentor, and then they get their music, they get their song with her, and then they just go against her, and like that's what it is. Again, you know, Nicki is not liked because the industry says not to like her, but it feels like kind of what she's saying is more or less the truth. It's more or less the truth, minus that since 6-inch heel thing. I'm getting strong New Yorker energy. Yeah, for her, loyalty is really important. But, you know, it's the industry. They're not loyal. They're not loyal. Not really. Okay. Is there... So this last question, I'm not sure about it. What is the spiritual purpose of Cardi versus Nicki beef? Is it ancestral? I mean, there's not always a spiritual purpose. It's just like people just don't like each other. Let's see. Is there a spiritual significance between the Cardi and Nicki beef? Oh, it was started by men. It was started by men. This actually feels it's more about Nicki, about her coming into her own power and being kind of like her own boss, I guess. Oh, there were other questions in there. Oh, I don't know what happened to those questions. There were other questions in there. Sorry. The spiritual significance, it feels like it's more about Nicki becoming her own boss. Potentially, like, I wonder if like leaving her label and being her own like one woman show. This feels more like a North Node and Aries type of energy that I'm getting from this. It's more about her. It's not really like some like, you know, Joan Crawford, Betty White, whatever type of thing. It doesn't really feel like that. It feels more about her being her own boss. But there's definitely like men involved in this. And also like her being able to see the truth about the men that she thought were friends of hers, including Jay, I guess, including Jay. There was a different question in there about Nicki's label, but I guess it got eaten from the last live. But let me ask, because I think one of the questions was does Nicki's label, is she still with Young Money? Does Nicki's label support her? Oh, I think she wants to leave. I think she wants to leave her label. Yeah, I think eventually that's going to be her thing, is she leaves her label, starts her own thing, and she handles her own contracts. It's less about support and it's more about, is she still with Young Money? It's less about support and it's more about like what exactly is happening at this label. Yeah, it's less about support and it's more about what exactly is happening at this label. Who's in charge of it? Are they making sound decisions? Is this label about to go under? There's something weird happening with the label. And she's thinking like, I would be better by myself. I would be much better by myself. Yeah, so there doesn't really seem to be a spiritual significance between the both ladies. It feels more about Nicki's evolution of being independent. Being independent. No, it's not sabotage. It's not really anything like that. It's just like the label that she's part of. Because isn't it Young Money? It's like nothing's really happening there. And that things are up in the air. So nothing's really happening. It's not like sabotaging. Nothing's really happening. What will her career be like in the next 5 years? What will Nicki's career be like in the next 5 years? Listen, I feel like she's trying for another child. It looks like she's still going to struggle. Cardi B is still going to be, or that situation with the industry at least, because I'm not sure how long Cardi B is going to last. The industry stuff with Cardi B, it's still going to be a thorn in her side. She's still going to have some frustrations with that, but it feels like I dropped a card. Oh, sorry about this, guys. It feels like in the next 5 years, she's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. I think she's going to try for another child. I'm not sure if she's going to have another child, but I feel like she's actively trying to have another one. She's going to be fine. It's not, I don't really see her like retiring. Not really. Yeah, I don't see her retiring. And again, the other thing they're showing me is that Cardi B is going to be asking her, or Cardi B's team will ask her to do like music together. Again, they will ask. They will ask. Oh, we didn't ask about Cardi B's. Y'all were not really interested in Cardi B, even though that's what this live was supposed to be about. Yeah, she's still there. She's still hanging on. All right. All right. I'm done. Have a good night, people. I think it's 6 p.m. for people on the East Coast. Have a good night. If you want a reading, go to www.tarotbymogul.com. By the way, there is someone who is thinking that they have been cursed. I don't know if this person is on YouTube, if they're on Instagram, if they're on like some forum or something. But this person has been showing up in my meditations for the past like month. Get your reading. It's called root work reading, root detector, I think. I'll put a link to it when I upload these YouTube videos. Get your reading, because I feel like this person has been thinking of buying that reading from me for like a month and a half. So just buy it. Like I'm sorry to say that, but just buy it. So anyway, if you have any questions, I do love readings, career readings, spiritual development readings, magical development, self-development, live readings, written readings. Lately, the chakra report reading has become popular. It's interesting because that's been on my website for like a year, and I feel like people are just now noticing it. So if you want to talk about your chakras, you want to see what's going on, how can you improve, blah, 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 the chakra report reading, go to my website, www.tarotbymogul.com/links, and you'll see all the categories are there. Please do ADHD random readings. No. I already have too many offerings. I'm gonna have to book you for my birthday. Oh yeah, you're a Scorpio. By the way, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's the candle that I lit for clients there. I name dropped quite a few people who I know are having, kind of a difficult time, but that's the candle that I lit, and I put it on Instagram. Yeah, I put it on Instagram, but it's there. It's like a 9-day candle. So hopefully you guys are feeling some kind of relief. I felt drawn to like doing a candle, like a healing candle for you guys. But anyway, get your readings, blah, blah, blah. Get your readings. Take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. If I feel like comfortable enough, if I'm not like super busy tomorrow, I was just going to say that I may do the Nicole Kidman reading tomorrow. But again, guys, it's going to have to be no more than an hour, because I was sick last weekend, and this week I've been catching up. So that's why I've been really quiet on Instagram, because I've just been catching up with readings this week. So yeah, if I feel like okay, I may do Nicole Kidman tomorrow night, but we're gonna have to start at like, I don't know, maybe like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Eastern, or maybe we even start during lunchtime, which would be 6 p.m. for me and 12 p.m. for you guys. So, and it has to be an hour or less, because I've been catching up, and I've already done like 2 hours tonight. So, his highlights stuck in the past. So I will let you guys know, if I feel up to it tomorrow. Okay. So, I will see you guys when I see you, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. All right. Bye guys. Good night.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this reading and want something more personal, I offer private tarot readings tailored just for you. Whether you're curious about your love life, your career path, spiritual and personal growth, or if you are seeking clarity on a specific situation, there's a reading to support you. I also specialize in celebrity readings, providing intuitive and respectful insights on your favorite celebs and how their energy may connect with yours. Most of my readings are written, but I also offer live readings for 30 minutes, 1 hour, or more. And if you need answers fast, I offer same-day and next-day delivery options for quick clarity right away. You can find me on Etsy, on my website www.tarotbymogul, or click the link in the description box below. Until next time, trust your intuition and take care.